vlog at a time. So what happened this week is that yesterday we had something. We had a huge box, I just saw, and I turned it into a spaceship. So I drawed everything in there all by myself. You could see some stuff of it. I did some pictures right now. You can see them. And I know there's no videos of just me. We'll make one probably today. And at school, I swim. I go to a place that's called the LISD Aquatic Center. And there's some pictures of me swimming. Well, there's some pictures in class, jumping and stuff. It's like water safety. So yeah, you can see some of those pictures. And I went there for 4 days. I didn't sleep over there like I'm more pre-K. We did celebrate Halloween. That was fun. Somebody from my class, his name is Aiden. I saw him. He was Batman. I saw him at the pre-K place. I went 3 years ago. At Halloween, who I dressed up as a skeleton, which you could see as a picture right now. And so you can see those pictures. And Elaina, she was, I forgot what she was. She was like a queen of hearts. And at Halloween, the fun things that happen there, these are just the ideas that I'm coming up with. Well, what happened is we got these good candies, like a frosty thing and a free kids meal, and a drink. That was the fun thing that happened. And I was really grateful. At school, as you remember, on the very first vlog that we had, I said that I have dual language, and yeah, I just hate Spanish. That's why I'm going out of dual language. That's why I'm just going into another class. I'm gonna leave all of my friends, but at least I can see them in recess. So, yeah. Well, that's it. So, just see what Lainey's info has.
Hey guys, welcome back to our vlog, and you might notice that I don't look very great right now, but that's because I've got some stuff going on with my health. So for the past 6 months, I've had constant stomach aches and overwhelming feelings of nausea and just being tired all the time. So finally, we went to a specialty doctor and they tested me and I have a parasite. So that's fun. So I've been put on a no gluten, no sugar, no dairy diet. And I also have to take 10 supplements in the morning and then 13 at night. So I have to take a lot of pills during the day, and they're like the essential oils pills. They don't taste good at all. And I know what you're probably thinking. Like, if they're swallowable, then why are you tasting them? They're so strong, and that if they just touch your tongue, you can taste it and it's super gross. But in other news, I have some really exciting stuff. If you didn't know, last week I took all of my exams and I was really nervous, but I was pretty confident in myself that I did a good job. So this week I checked my grades because every week I like to check my grades and see how I'm doing. And I looked and I saw my grades for my exams and I passed all of them with A's and B's. So actually it was only one B, and it was in math, but that makes sense. But I was super proud of myself and I'm super relieved, and I don't have to worry about exams for a while, so that's good. But yeah, nothing much has really been happening with us. It's been pretty normal for the most part. We started our Christmas music in choir, and the song that we're learning is in Spanish, and I'm really excited because I've heard it and it sounds very pretty. I forgot what it's called, but next week I'll bring my binder and maybe I can see notes for you guys. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Like I said, there's not much going on. Oh, I almost forgot. As you know, it's November, and November is a pretty good time for me and other people because it is National Novel Writing Month, or NaNoWriMo. So for NaNoWriMo, what you do is you set a goal for yourself. In 6th grade, I had set a goal for 8,000 words, and I did end up writing 8,000 words. And in 7th and 8th grade, I tried, but it didn't work out because I didn't really have the passion to do it. So this year, I'm really forcing myself to do it, and I am aiming for 10,000 words. I believe I'm over 1,000 already, and I must write 333 words a day. So that's gonna be fun. So yeah, maybe, like I said, next week I can read some for you. It's pretty good, I would say. So yeah. Also, Halloween! I keep forgetting everything, but Halloween, it was fun. I really enjoyed it. This year I was the Queen of Hearts. My dad will probably insert some pictures so you can see. But it was super fun. I did want to go trick-or-treating with my friends, but unfortunately both of my parents ended up getting sick, so it just didn't work out the way it was supposed to. But I still had a great time. I got lots of good candy. There was this one, because we went to my brother's trunk or treat, and there was this one cart, and it had the full-size Sour Patch Kids, and if you don't know, that's my favorite candy. Other than sour gummy worms. I love sour gummy worms, even though I can't eat them right now. But I got Sour Patch Kids, and I was super excited. So yeah, I just got a bunch of candy, and I think now that's everything. Hi.
Hi there. It is Sunday, and this week has been another kind of busy week. Not busy in the normal sense, but busy because Humberto and I were both sick this week. I got struck down with a tummy bug and had that for about 3 days, and so that kind of ate up a good portion of my week. And let's see what else happened. We did our second outreach at Budget Sweets Friday night, and it went really, really well. Lots of people are starting to figure out that we're there and come down and share a meal with us, which is cool. Yesterday, Saturday, I guess we didn't do a whole lot, but Berto and I didn't get to see much of each other. He's been really busy this weekend, and so hopefully, I don't know, I think next weekend's busy too. Maybe Thanksgiving, we'll see each other, something like that. Elaina and I have started the tradition a few years back of watching Christmas movies together on the Hallmark channel. And so we've always taken the time to sit and watch. It's kind of nice because they're G-rated. They're still a love story. They have like a really predictable plot, which is kind of comforting and reassuring because you know what's going to happen. And this year, for the first time since we started doing that, we haven't had cable. So Humberto let us subscribe to Sling, which is kind of like an a la carte TV thing. So we have the Christmas movies. And Elaina and I did get to watch a Christmas movie this weekend. I think we watched like 1.5. So that was fun. I'm looking forward to doing more of that with her. It's a good time for us to spend together and laugh together and make fun of people together. It's one of our favorite things to do. So today is my parents' 51st anniversary. And it's a big deal for our family. We've always kind of made a big deal out of our parents' anniversary. I guess my sister and I just acknowledge that without them falling in love, there would be no us. So it's a pretty big deal to us. Last year, on their 50th, we had intended to do something big, but my mom was going through chemo and she was pretty sick. So we didn't do anything and they didn't really do anything either. This year they're going to go to dinner, I think. And they wanted to go to a movie, but Brenda and I went over to their house and made them late, so they missed their movie. Anyway, we made them late because we were at a birthday party for a little girl named Jade. She's 3, and her mom, Brandy, is somebody I met through my job. And when I met her, when I met Brandy, Jade had been taken away because of Brandy's drug use. And so I spent a year helping her kind of pull some elements together and just being there for her. She's become family to us. And so after about a year, she did get custody of her daughter again, Jade, and she's just a beautiful little girl. She's got love and support from both of her parents now. Both of her parents are clean and sober, and so I'm really proud of them. So it was a fun day to get to celebrate with them and see how far they've come with God's help. So anyway, I'm not really feeling the vlog thing today, to be honest. I'm really, really tired. Daylight savings time happened last night and it threw me off, and I dreamed crazy dreams, so I didn't sleep very well. But I hope that this is a good week coming up. I have a memorial service for my best friend Katie's mother-in-law who passed away a couple weeks ago. So that will be probably kind of a tough day. But other than that, I'm hoping that things go well, and then we'll check back next week and see what actually happened, because I just never really know. It's a surprise to me just as much as it is to you. So anyway, see you next week.
Hey family, it's Humberto. Just kind of recap what happened this week. As Pam mentioned, it was kind of a busy week as well for me, or busy weekend really, more than anything. Although I've been working on getting some family portrait pictures done that I did for a family that wanted some fall pictures. So I'm still trying to work on that and get those finished, hopefully this week. Then on Thursday, I actually had pictures at our local theater again. This time it was for a play called Polaroid Stories. And when I read the synopsis, I was a little bit confused as to what it was about. But once I actually got to see it, it made a lot more sense. It is basically kind of showing what homeless people have to deal with. Some of them are dealing with either an addiction problem, drugs or whatever, and some of them are dealing with some sort of mental problem that maybe got them into that situation. And others, it's just a string of bad choices and bad luck of something that happened to them that made them, get to that point. And so it was really interesting to see that kind of a play. They did a really, really good job. And the cool thing too was that the profits from that play were going to be going to a nonprofit called City Square, and which the name actually sounded familiar when I heard it, but I wasn't putting the two together until I spoke to Pam about it and told her what they were doing, and she's like, "Oh yeah, those are somebody that we work with as well." So it's a nonprofit that they work with to get people help that they need. So that was cool. Then on Friday, I actually took that day off from work. Pam was able to found out through Facebook that somebody was giving away a desk, and it was actually the desk that I'd had kind of been looking at purchasing, but we were kind of holding off for a little bit on it. And so I took that day off to go get it picked up. A friend of ours helped me, which was great because he has a truck. And he was also able to help me to unload it, which was a good thing because it was actually very, very heavy. But once we got it in here and got it all set up, it was just a perfect fit for everything that we needed and everything that I needed to have on there. The one sad part about it is that it has a place for the case to go in, my computer case to go in. But unfortunately, when the door is closed, it gets super hot. So I'm gonna have to leave that open while I'm working and then just close it whenever I'm not using it. So then on Saturday, our neighbor was actually gonna be tearing down the fence that we kind of share. And so I told him I would help him out. And so I did a little bit of that for a couple hours I did that. And just tearing down the fence, taking it out to the front so that it can be picked up. And unfortunately, I didn't realize how much it actually was physically demanding. But every Saturday I help, or almost every Saturday, I help run sound for the church that we attend. And I was having the hardest time with my legs and my muscles just hurting. So that was kind of difficult and tough. But in addition to running sound for Saturday, I was also asked to run sound for a wedding that they were going to be doing at that building. I did that today, and that actually turned out pretty good. I think it went really well. So hopefully, I also shot a video of the wedding as well, so hopefully they'll like that too. And that's really about it. Oh, the one thing that I did want to talk about it, as I think on the previous vlog I talked about the nightly routine for the kids. And unfortunately, earlier this week, my son decided that he was too old to have a song sung. So we're cutting that out of the nightly routine. So a little bit of a bummer, but I know that it was eventually going to happen, and it did. So that's really about it, and we'll catch you guys next week. Bye.
Welcome to the vlog. One vlog at a time. Wow.